It's a deal that's been years in the making, but earlier today, with a vote by Oakland City Council, the city finally sold their 50% portion of the Coliseum. With it, a new direction for the site.
Real estate practice, but while this
A landmark decision years in the making. The Oakland City Council voting Monday to sell the city's half ownership stake in the Coliseum complex. A deal supporters say could finally bring new life to the 112-acre site. The city selling its 50% ownership stake to the Oakland Acquisition Company for $110 million up front, plus 6% of future ticket sales and an additional $15 million tied to development permits. Oakland City Council member Janani Ramachandran, who chairs the Finance Committee, says the deal is about investing in the future of the Coliseum while also easing the city's financial burden.
Now, the city of Oakland spends about $16.4 thousand a day to keep the Coliseum open. That's over $6 million a year. And that's money, if this deal is signed and we transfer ownership, that can continue to flow back to the city of Oakland that we can use.
The agreement ends years of uncertainty after delays, lawsuits, and questions about the future of the property. The vision for the property includes a reimagined entertainment destination. Irving Azoff, music industry legend and co-founder of the Oakview Group, the company partnering on the project, shared his confidence in the future of the Coliseum.
You know, this is not a rescue mission in itself. It's just an opportunity to take now what I consider to be a B experience and make it an A+ experience.
But not everyone is convinced. Oakland City Council member Noel Gallo, the only no vote, questioned whether the city fully understands the value of the land it's selling, and he also questioned whether the city and the county should have worked together on exploring other options.
What is the best use for that land that we can invest together? And right now, you know, what is the land? What's the appraisal on the land? They can't tell. Didn't you do an appraisal on what it could go, it didn't go? They haven't done that.
But Oakland City Council member Ken Houston, whose district includes the Coliseum, says the city had to balance getting the best deal possible with getting a deal done.
We worked together to get the best deal we could do without breaking the deal, because sometimes you can break a deal, right?
With overwhelming support from council, the ordinance authorizing the sale of the city's ownership stake passed with a 6-1 vote. The sale now clears a major hurdle as Oakland looks to turn a long struggling property into a new economic engine. Now, under this agreement, if this new ownership is not able to keep up with its financial obligations, there is a path in which the city would have to retake their 50% ownership. But based on what we heard from city council members earlier today, that doesn't appear to be a huge concern.
That was Brad Hamilton reporting. So back in May, Alameda County supervisors approved a non-binding deal to buy back the county's half of the Coliseum complex and then sell that stake to AASEG. The county had previously sold their half of the site to the A's.